APUPA pattern. Why APUPA pattern of arrangement? Dr. S.R. Ranganathan developed the APUPA method because a quick and effective application of knowledge depends largely upon its being properly assembled and on the provision of effective tools for search. Due to the complexity of overlapping compound subjects, APUPA mapping is largely left to the individual classificationist who must interpret what would be most useful to the majority of readers. Universal consistency in APUPA mapping is therefore impossible. APUPA pattern. It stands for align, penumbral, umbral, penumbral, align. Umbral represents the exact information source matching the subject area. Penumbral sources which are closely related, and align sources which are unrelated. APUPA is an organizational model that arranges compound subjects in a helpful sequence according to hierarchical relationships. Often referred to as APUPA pattern, it is used for depth classification of subject matter in a manner patterned after the way people instinctively think about the subjects. This is the diagram showing this APUPA pattern. The central region is umbral, that is the core subject, penumbral, most relative subjects, and align, less relative subjects. For example, here the core subject can be ultraviolet radiation. Most relative subject to this can be electromagnetic radiation and spectroscopy of ultraviolet radiation, and less relative subject is physics and electricity. So under align we are getting physics and electricity, penumbral, that is the most relative subject, electromagnetic radiation and spectroscopy of ultraviolet radiation, and the core subject is ultraviolet radiation. This example has been quoted by Miriam A. Drake in Encyclopedia of Library and Information Science, Volume 1. Another example is if you are seeking a book on growing roses. That book is your umbral source. Books about pruning roses, which is a related topic but not exactly the same, are penumbral sources, and books about composting would be align or unrelated sources.